What's up, guys? We are live.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year. It's 2025,
Yeah,
and
baby.
you know what that means.
Oh, we're drinking some
New
rum.
Year, new rum.
Yep.
We are going to be drinking all kinds of new rum this year. We're so excited. And in speaking of new rum, we've got a few suggestions on some rums we think you guys need to try. So what did we do? We went out, we made a video as we usually do. We yelled at a camera for about 30 minutes about the top 10 rums that you need to try in 2025. Now that video will be coming out, I believe, next week. I think we should have it locked and loaded, right, for next Wednesday, which we're very excited about. We just finished that up, and we are very, very pumped to share with you guys these amazing rums for you to try. Now,
there's going to be a lot of surprises.
There is going to be a lot of surprises. Royer tries to go shirtless at least 3 times through the video.
I was just feeling it. It just felt right.
It's just feeling it. Feeling it.
It just felt right.
I love it. As you guys are coming in, if you haven't hit the thumbs up, it does help us out a ton.
Looks just like this.
Looks just like that. Make sure you hit that button, hit the subscribe if you haven't. Check out those links to the Just Drinking After Hours Facebook group, the Instagram, the TikTok, and that Patreon Rum Club. We've got limited spaces available, but you can get rum shipped straight to your doorstep.
Right to the door?
Sip along with other
distillers, right to the door?
Other rum lovers.
Your door?
Very cool space. And if you go there, I think the link takes you straight to the Rum Club. If you go back to the Patreon homepage there, I should update that link. But you can join a rumless rum club and hang out with us. If you're out of network, not in a space that we can get you rum, you can come hang out with us for a very, very discounted price.
Yes.
Of just getting to hang out with all the different people, learn from distillers, all the stuff, which is very, very cool. So make sure you check that out.
It's a lot of fun.
A lot of information, a lot of fun, a lot of words. And I just want to get some 2025 hellos. It's been 3 weeks, guys.
Yeah.
Woo! I've got some thunder in me today. We're gonna light it up.
Oh yeah.
We got the energy rolling.
Oh yeah.
Woo! And we are going to have some super fun today. So let's head off some hellos. Let's get it rolling. Greg is here with both his channels, Low Carb Cocktails and Greg.
Hey Greg, welcome back from Austria.
Mark G, what up, Rum Dogs? We're happy to have you here. Getting something to eat, then he's going to think about a drink. Mark G made mac and cheese to pair with his Dictator 12. I can't think of a better pairing. What's better with a Dictator 12 than mac and cheese? I don't know. Okay.
You put the little hot dogs in there too?
Oh, man. Well, you could. Maybe some peas, maybe some tuna, maybe some hot dogs. I don't know what you're putting in your mac and cheese. Chicken, steak.
Barbecued pork?
I don't know. Could be all good.
Yeah.
But we are super excited that maybe some avocados. I don't know.
Oh,
throw some stuff in there.
I'm thinking like buffalo.
Gross.
Buffalo.
Way to ruin it.
Buffalo.
Not a spicy guy. I don't know. You guys might not know this about me, but I'm a sweet, smooth
buffalo
guy.
Mac and cheese. If you've never had it, you should try it if you like buffalo.
Riley does like that, so she's a big fan.
That was very good.
Phil is here. Hello, usual suspect. Oh, man, I'm glad that you're here. Let's see here. Roger's in the house. How you doing, Roger? Party on. Need to grab myself a drink. My Irish Valentine's hanging out with us tonight. Glad to have you in. Let's see. Carlos is here. How you doing? Tony's here. Good evening.
Wow.
Love that.
What a crowd.
Love that. New rum sign. Do you want to show off the new rum sign?
I do.
Royer was a good boy this year. He got himself a very fancy present this year. He was very excited about it.
Not only that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's got a new bar mat. Look at that. He's fully stacked here in the bar. So now when he spills his drinks, it has somewhere to go instead of just on the counter. See, that was a tactical gift, okay? Made sure that he's not spilling all over the place anymore, that it just goes into the mat. Break out the gin. I mean rum, Phil says. Love that. Good evening, David. How you doing? Welcome in. Super glad that you're here. Good evening, Rum family. We're so excited that you guys are here.
We've missed all of you. I mean, it's been a long 3 weeks.
It has been a long 3 weeks. And I tell you what, the whole time.
I missed you. I missed you. I missed hanging out and doing this with you.
I know. You don't spend enough time with me.
That blows my mind. I never thought I would ever say those words, but I missed hanging out with you.
You should. I tell you all the time, we need to hang out more. And you're like, no, Robert, get the heck out of my house. Stop coming over here every time.
I know.
But now you miss me.
I did.
Right?
I did.
Because
I think there was, a whole 2 days I didn't see you in 3 weeks.
I think that's probably accurate. We saw each other quite a bit over the last few weeks. The whole time during Christmas, I was just complaining. It's Wednesday. This is not what I do on Wednesdays. That's what I was
we almost snuck down here to the bar.
We did almost sneak down. Wasn't going over so well with the vibe, so we chose not to. Yeah. But we did think about it.
We did.
We
considered it.
We did not get away with it. But we are very excited to be back into the new year, 2025. What's happening, y'all? How was your guys' holiday breaks? Did you try any cool rums? Did you get any cool rums? Did you give any cool rums? Make sure you let us know what kind of gifts you guys had coming out there. If you had some rum-related items, happy rum year 2025. Love that. Jeremy's in the house. Cheers, everyone. Happy New Year. Love that. Look at that. Surge Hunter back in business.
Oh, yeah.
You rum chugging pirate, Steven, back on the grind. We
Glad
love
to
it.
have you here, man.
That's definitely us. There's going to be a little bit of that this year. John Hasbrock from Just Rums hanging out.
Hey, John.
The crew is here. We're excited to have you guys in. So I do have some rum news as we go. Do you have anything you need to yell, blurt out, do spontaneously before we get into this whole thing?
I'm just going to leave it wide open for me.
Wide open. I'm really just leaving this as an area for you to do whatever it is that you want to do at this moment, which can go either way.
Well, you know, I did want to say, you know, I help all the rum club members out there that we sent out a little Christmas present.
True.
Right?
Super great.
And we hope that everyone has enjoyed that experience that we shared with them.
Has anybody made it through the whole thing? I haven't heard of anybody completing it yet, but I know a lot of people got into it.
Yeah.
But that was really fun. Saw a lot of pictures. Glad you guys are enjoying the Rum Club Christmas gift this year. That was the most rum we've ever shipped out.
It took us a minute.
Took us a minute to put it together.
Yeah.
That was a team effort. We spent some hours on that.
Yeah,
so
we did spend some hours
We're
on
glad
that
you guys enjoyed that. I love that. Phil says, Santa brought my new line distilling case, 1 Navy strength rum and case 1 rum finished in whiskey cask. Ooh,
wow.
There we go. I like it. I like where we're getting into. Got some good stuff going on. We like that.
That's cool. That's very cool.
That is awesome. Did we get any rums for Christmas?
For Christmas?
Oh man, we didn't. That's so sad. We're just not very good anymore these years, you know. I think it's all the rum we're drinking.
No,
probably.
But you know, did I get that for my birthday?
What'd you get for your birthday?
The Navy strength? Because
the Navy strength?
Or no, that
wasn't a gift.
We ordered that.
I just bought it.
It's almost gone.
I was gonna say I just bought it and put it in the bar.
It's almost gone.
We did buy more Navy strength. For those of you who were like, we sent all of the rest of ours out to the rum club.
Yes.
We bought this. This is almost gone already. And then I have another bottle at my house that's being worked through at the moment as well. So very, very amazing. One of my favorite rums right now. Probably my top rum right now. So I'm enjoying it quite a bit. Let's see here. Definitely appreciate it, but haven't gotten to touch it yet. We all got sick for Christmas this year.
No.
The gift that keeps on giving.
Man,
oh my goodness.
That's tough.
Man,
that is
the only alcohol you're drinking is what's in the what is the nighttime drink, whatever. I can't think of it. NyQuil. There it is.
NyQuil.
That's the only alcohol Jeremy's been drinking. Jeremy and Chris over there sharing the NyQuil. Woo! Well, I hope you're feeling better. Hope you guys are getting better on the mend, and we're glad that you're back here. Maybe a little vitamin rum, cure that right up.
Yep.
So, speaking of a little bit of vitamin rum,
okay.
Will moderate drinking give you cancer?
Oh my goodness.
Dun, dun, dun. Guys, they're out to get us. Okay?
Yes, moderate will give you cancer. So you need to drink heavy. Drink heavy.
You're not drinking enough.
You're not drinking
gotta
enough.
Drink more. Oh my gosh. I love that.
Oh my goodness.
That is awesome. So there was a report that had come out against alcohol that was very, very biased. Warns you for some cancers, evidence shows that this risk may start to increase around 1 or fewer drinks a day. So if you were to drink just 1 drink or less a day at all, any amount of drinking, it could increase your risk of cancers. That's what this article had said. Okay. It has been torn apart since then by several medical professionals coming in and saying this is 100% biased. Somebody who does not believe
bias
in
or BS.
Yeah, both, right? Several studies have shown that the moderate daily drink ration, 1 for women, 2 for men, is the current ratio, at least in the United States. It's different everywhere, but that's the current ratio in the United States. That is the moderate drinking level, and that is safe. It's actually healthy. It's good for you. It has benefits, right? So they came out with all this stuff to combat it. But I just think it's very funny how we're starting to see people with a keyboard start to put together their own thoughts of what they think the world should be and just start putting it out there as fact.
It is interesting. I mean, I could say so. There's so many things. There's so many things. There's so much I want to say.
So this gentleman, if you want to look him up, it's Dr. Murthy, Murthy.
We'll see a doctor of.
What he's a doctor of.
I mean,
he's a surgeon general. Okay.
Oh, he is.
He is a Surgeon General. Okay. And he says that recommends alcohol be distributed with cancer warnings. That's what he's trying to get put on alcohol now, is cancer warnings on alcohol bottles. That's his vendetta right now to work for. I think that's the case, we should just have signs on the streets that says if you're breathing the air, it may cause cancer, because
I mean,
you Google it, it's going to give you cancer.
I remember growing up,
back in the Civil War era.
Back in the Civil War era, they came out with some idiot came out with a report that said peanut butter causes cancer. Peanut butter.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's a true fact.
Right?
I've heard that.
I mean, through the years, there's been so many things that have been said to cause cancer.
Yes.
And I guess you as an individual need to
make your judgment call.
You need to make your own judgment call.
Do your own research.
Do your own research. You find something that you believe in, and go down that road.
That's right.
I'm not going to,
except for that peanut butter causes cancer. I think that I get on that board. Okay?
Yeah, really?
As a guy who's allergic to nuts, I feel like that's pretty good. Let's fight that one. I'm gonna pick that one up. Can we just get gin bottles to put this warning label on them? May cause cancer. May cause a bad time.
May cause a lot of things.
May cause a lot of things. Oh my gosh, we should put that on a rum bottle. May cause a lot of
stuff.
A lot of stuff. ... End of it. You fill in the blank. Whatever you want to do from here. I don't know. But anyway, Surgeon General, Mr. Murthy, out there trying to make it hard on us. Out there, no, the consensus across the board is moderate drinking will not give you cancer. This is not a thing. It's been debunked. So we're glad for that, and a lot of good scientists out there.
It was not debunked by Bacardi or Captain Morgan.
No, they weren't the ones that debunked it, right? Other doctors, right? Oh my gosh, that is absolutely fantastic. Moving on here to 5 cocktail spirits, the industry trends to watch in 2025. We got our new.
Say this again now. Say
our
what
new,
now?
5 cocktail and spirits industry trends to watch in 2025.
Okay.
We got our new trends. Trends of 2025. Trends. Remember, we've talked about all kinds of things, right?
Now, who put this together?
This one here is the daily750.com. I don't know, 750. Whatever, some website, whatever. These are trends that they found.
Okay.
I think there's some good trends in here. A lot of stuff that I'm seeing a correlation with.
Cool.
I think it's a pretty good depiction. So I like this. So number 1 coming in, tariffs are going to disrupt the spirits trade. This is probably going to happen as those things are going to. It did 4 years ago.
Where that's going
to again. What the thing that's going to happen, though, that happened 4 or 5 years ago, is that there's going to be a lot of craft distilling building up.
You know what, though? No, I think what's going to happen is there's going to be new employment opportunities built from this, from this happening.
How so? Do give us your insight here, Mr. Genius Pants. That knows what's going to happen.
I'm just saying.
You can't just say words.
Well, I'm just saying.
I think this is going to cause more Americans to become millionaires.
Do you?
Yeah.
Really?
I don't have to back it up. Apparently, I can just say things.
No, I think this is going to open up a floodgate of opportunities for the right person or people.
Okay.
And I mean, I'm just saying rum running.
Just as a general, I love a rum runner from, Delicious. The bars make a great one.
Yeah. I'm just saying, if the tariffs get to be a little bit too much,
things happen. Remember how Prohibition went. Yeah. Everybody followed the rules.
Things happen, and people.
It will be an interesting to see how that will correlate.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Well, this already kind of happened, 4 or 5 years ago, and this all happened the first time.
Okay.
And I think we saw a lot of that stuff, and I do think that was a very big moment for craft distilling.
Rum runners. Oh, yeah. Craft distillers.
Yeah, also that, right? I think that was kind of a start to an evolution of that. So I am interested to see, will it pick up that same energy again? Because as we've noticed, craft distillers have gotten crushed the last year.
Yep.
They have had a really tough year in 2024.
They have.
They've been going out of business. They've been running out of spending money, tons of problems, right? And this could be a turnaround for them, maybe a chance for them to show their mark. People are going to be looking for a little bit less expensive if that stuff's going to get jacked up.
You know what that means is that you have to go out and search out something other than
just
a
treasure hunt.
what's at your local
Only-
liquor store.
Only better.
You have to go to your liquor store, go to your favorite bar and restaurant. You have to ask them, hey, would you please get a case of Don Pancho 18 year in? I love this stuff.
I love it.
And I would become a regular if you stock this behind your bar.
So true. So true.
You know, because chances are a lot of these companies, they're going, you reach out to them and they'll be like, hell yeah, I'll sell you a case. I'll sell you 2
That's exactly
cases.
what they'll do.
You bet.
Yeah. All my bars and restaurants, when I ask a question, they're like, hell yeah.
Exactly.
Just
like that.
Just like that. That's exactly
Just
how
like
they do
that.
it. Makes so much sense to me. Trend number 2 that we're seeing coming in 2025, celebrity and luxury spirits are under scrutiny.
Under scrutiny.
Under scrutiny, right?
Oh, those are strong words, Robert.
This is
Strong words.
This is going with along the same lines of things getting more expensive.
Okay.
These luxury spirits and celebrity spirits tend to be a little bit pricier because of the names
that brings
on
up
them.
a valid point. Okay,
right?
so this is to remind everyone out there. Just because you spend a lot of money on a bottle of rum
doesn't make it good. Doesn't make it good, right?
It doesn't.
So there's going to be a lot of people shying away from some of these celebrity brands because they're just upticked because of the name rather than the product.
Yep.
And they're going to go save some money elsewhere, which I also think is going to be a pretty good trend of 2025. I see that happening too. I think celebrity and luxury brands are going to have to try and compete.
I think they're gonna struggle.
I think they're going to have a tougher time this year than they did last year. Number 3, food sales are increasingly important for bars' bottom lines. Now, this is super true because when you go to a bar, isn't it nice to get appetizers, a pizza, something with your drinks? Like just something.
Hot wings. I like hot wings.
Yeah, like, it doesn't have to be crazy, but some sort of food. And they're talking about how bars are going to have to implement.
I like chicken Alfredo.
Specifically. Mac and cheese with my Dictator 12.
With bacon
I love
on
that.
top.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. We're just depicting your meal now. I love this. But I think they're talking about bowl of peanuts doesn't cut it anymore.
No.
Right? So we're looking for something with a little more substance to be able to snack on while we're drinking. We want that experience. We want to be able to sit and enjoy it.
Experience.
This also comes with less people of the younger generations drinking alcohol, right? They're not even drinking as much. It's actually Gen X's numbers are way down from the other generations above them.
For them.
Drinking a significantly less amount. So bars and restaurants are going to have to find ways. How are we bringing these people in? Well, it's going to have to be good food options, cool food options for them.
Or the mocktails.
Where mocktails or light cocktails are a big thing where they're drinking some, but just not a lot. They're just not looking to drink a ton.
They light up.
Well, they could illuminate, right? We got a rum that does that. That's
what
Bamboo Spirits does.
Yep, that
right?
is exactly correct.
So I think the food's going to play a bigger part. I think we'll see more of that this year too. People incorporating food with their drinks a little bit. Let's see here. Number 4, thoughtful sessionability becomes a priority. Building off the interest in low alcohol and alcohol-free drinking, consumers will embrace offerings they can enjoy over a long period of time. So
I'm very confused.
Essentially,
I heard a lot of words.
I know.
I'm not really sure.
Let me break this down. What they're really saying is they want to be able to drink over a longer period of time without getting super drunk or having the repercussions of a high octane drink. So we're seeing more and more cocktails being made with smaller amounts of alcohol that are done up, that are in them, so that they can drink them and enjoy them over a longer period of time. Again, the younger generations, you're an old guy, fought in the Civil War. I get it. For you, that's backwards, right? Ass backwards. And I get that.
My goodness.
I'm kind of in the middle of
my goodness.
I see both sides.
What is happening?
And I
right
see the
here?
coolness
What
of
is
both.
happening?
But I'm not saying that's the only option. They're just going to have to offer those options as well. These are young generation of what they're looking for. You got to move with the times. They're looking for something with a little less spirit in it, a little bit done up flavor so they can enjoy it without feeling like they're going to be blackout drunk after a few drinks and feeling like they have to get a ride home. They want to.
So many things I want to say right now.
They want to be able to drink, right, without having to just nurse it and be able to enjoy it. That's what it is. I mean, it's just young generations. I get it. You're an old dude. Like, I'm just saying.
I'm going to stand here quietly.
I get your perspective. I'm going to
stand here quietly.
You want to yell so bad.
I do. There's so many words that I want to say right now.
I get it.
I can't.
But there's no judgment there of like, I also get people wanting to.
No, I'm judging.
I know you are.
I'm judging hard.
That's all you do is judge.
I'm judging hard. I'll be honest about it.
So much judgment. So much judgment from over there. Okay. We need you to get with the times. Okay. Just put on your high top sneakers, your flat bill hats. Okay.
I'm sorry. I grew up in a generation where I didn't get a participation freaking award.
Yeah, I know.
And
I'm aware, and it shows. You got a lot.
Damn straight it shows.
See, there's a lot of spite.
Damn straight it shows.
See all this anger coming out of you right now? Yeah, somebody should have gave you a participation award.
Oh no,
that's all I'm saying.
No. Everything that I have earned.
I've never seen a trophy or a medal in this house ever.
Damn straight you haven't.
Just spiteful at the world, Roy Air. You're just spiteful at the world.
I love the world.
He's just so angry.
I love
so much
all
anger.
the people out there.
If you would have got a couple participation awards, I think you'd be a happier guy.
God.
I think you would have been happier.
I would have set them on fire.
No, I think you would have loved them. I think you'd have been like, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
I was here.
I was here.
So great.
I was present. So this is kind of like an attendance award?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Pretty awesome.
Wow. I get something just for being here.
The number 5 trend, which I think is probably the most underrated trend of 2025 that I think people are missing the mark on right now. Home cocktailing offers continued growth potential.
Oh, yeah.
More people are going to be making cocktails at home than ever because people are having fun experimenting with mixology, making their own drinks, making them the way they like it because they don't have a place that makes what they want or makes it differently than they like. You're going to see more people getting cocktail ingredients, following shows like Low Carb Cocktails, learning how to make stuff, and they're going to make it at home. We made a cocktail for New Year's.
We did.
Right?
It was delicious.
That was, we made, what was it? I forget. Darn it. I already forgot the name of it. The one you make with pussers. I don't remember what it is. Darn it. The Navy Strength. Somebody's going to help me out here. I know. They'll get it in here. But we made this and we actually did it. It's not a traditional of whatever it is because I can't remember. But we made it with the Plan-A-Ray Navy Strength.
It's really common too.
It's the Navy Strength Pussers rum cocktail, that they make. But Painkiller fills on it. Thank you. Knew somebody was going to come in clutch with that.
Oh man,
it wasn't a traditional painkiller, right? It was a. I love it. Everybody came in with it. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you.
That just shows you are all a lot smarter than we are.
We have a little bit of delay in the comments. I think there's a somewhat of delay. So you all answered super quickly. I appreciate you at the Floridian Mark. Thank you. But yeah, painkiller, but it wasn't traditional painkiller because we made it with the Plan-A-Ray Navy Strength rum. Absolutely
delicious,
tremendous.
by the way.
Tremendous. So good. And that's what we had for New Year's.
I was feeling no pain at all.
No, none. It was amazing. So I think at-home cocktailing is going to become very big this year.
So I want to make sure I check something here.
Check it.
Okay, yeah. So let me look.
Yes.
I'm just trying to. So yeah. So this is 55.7%.
Pretty awesome.
Wow. Right. So. Do you think that painkiller drink would be the same with some like really pansy ass little small percentage?
You wouldn't make a traditional painkiller.
So what you're saying
are you making fun of the Gen X's again?
So what you're saying is, the younger generation may never experience a true painkiller.
I think you're missing the point.
No, I think they are.
I
think Gen X is missing that point.
I think they still experience these things. They just want a more regular option of something.
A more regular option.
They will try painkillers. They will try cool drinks.
They won't. They'll be like, oh no, I better not do that.
And some might, but that's okay.
And
what's wrong with that?
That is fine.
No, Royer said it's not fine. If you do that, he doesn't believe in you. He doesn't. But you're not even real to him.
Really, a whole generational thing.
It is. It's a big generational thing. I think we're going to see more of it. Those younger generations coming in. Royer hates them all. Okay.
I do not hate them.
We have established.
I do not hate them all. It's just
we have established that Royer thinks they are just a bunch of pansies. No good for nothings, lazy little, no good non-drinkers that are just out there ruining all of the things.
Do they even have jobs, or is this what my
now we're calling out their employment?
Is this what my tax dollars going to? Do they even work?
How I know?
Are they even employed?
Listen, you want to know how I know these guys don't work? It's because they're not ready to drink an entire bottle of alcohol when they get done with the day.
Freaking right.
They get to a Friday at the end of the week, and they're not ready.
You come talk to me.
They're not ready to drink these high octane proof drinks. They ain't working.
Nope.
They ain't working.
Damn straight they ain't.
They're over there trading their Dogecoin on the interweb. Okay. God dang. I tell you, these kids.
Love it.
Love it. That's good stuff. By the way, I'm going to show you guys. I got a sweet video here. Roy Air went axe throwing. We went with Dave the Axe Man, and he's over here. You guys are going to watch this expertly. Boom! Right in the middle. Just drove it straight down the middle, by the way. So if you're ever thinking about running away from Roy Air while he's horseback with a tomahawk, don't do it. He's going to get you every single time. It's absolutely amazing.
We had a lot of fun.
I'm going to catch up on some comments. I know you guys have been commenting, and I ran away with this article here. Roy Air rant on the horizon. I love it. 0 drinks per day is 1 fewer. It's Greg, right? Exactly. Let's see here. Steven, I ended last year by buying my fanciest whiskey yet, and I have already purchased 2 bottles in the new year. I'm running out of room, guys. What's the whiskey?
Oh, man.
You can't say it's the best whiskey you've had, the fanciest whiskey you've had.
What is it?
Not tell us what it is.
What is it?
What the heck? Let's see here. How many pirates died with cancer versus scurvy? It's such a good point. I love that. That's such a good argument.
Oh, yeah. I love that argument.
So that brings up...
That's great. That's brilliant. I like that.
I absolutely think that's such a good argument. That one just makes me laugh really hard. I just love it. Can we just weigh that number, okay? If we're going to look at that, I love that. Yeah, so tariffs will help the craft guys. Phil, I don't know if tariffs, I'm not sure how it's going to play out. My thought process is it did happen last time. I don't know if it's going to help them necessarily as much as it's maybe going to provide an opportunity for them. And they'll do with it what they see. So I don't know if it's necessarily going to give them anything other than an opportunity to fill a void that's being caused because of it. So it's up to them to step up and take it. But I do think there's some stuff there for them to do.
Yes.
I have a pickup truck, just saying, fit a few barrels, Mark says.
See?
Yeah.
Right.
Get the pickup, load it up.
He understands. He understands exactly what I'm saying.
Don Robert with the bathtub. You know that's what I'll be doing, okay? It's going to be amazing. Myers Valentine, and a bottle of rum is a good reason to provide some historical insights on how this may go down. Is that a book? I think it's a book, movie, something, show. Book and a bottle of rum. You guys should do an episode at your favorite liquor store. Let's see what you're dealing with.
That's not a bad idea.
We could do that. They would be more than happy to let us. We're in there all the time.
Yep.
We know everybody there. They'd be more than happy to let us come in there
and
videotape stuff. Although I think the moment we start making fun of them on camera, I wonder how long they let us stay. Because I don't think they fully engulfed how that conversation is going to go on camera. Okay.
Well, wait. What?
Hey, you guys, you done messed up. Okay, you see this? This is what's wrong with Iowa. What's up, Rum Maniacs? How you guys doing tonight? Daniel, we're doing great. We're drinking rum. We're having fun. Royer, what's in your
better
glass
now
tonight?
that you're here? I'm having a little Don Pancho Origins right here.
Tremendous.
18 year.
Got the Diplomatico de Familia in the glass on this side. So we're drinking some really fancy, good stuff. We crushed the bar over the holidays.
We did.
I think we finished. How many bottles did we clear out?
That would sound really bad.
It's got to be over 10.
Oh, yeah. It's over 10.
12, 15.
Probably about 15.
15, 16.
Yeah.
So we had a lot of bottles with Royer shares or half amounts, whatever.
Like this much.
Yeah, well.
We had like 2
some
drinks.
of them, right? And so we cleared out as many of those as we could. For the cause, not because we wanted to, but because we had to.
Yeah, we did.
It's part of the job. Okay.
It is.
And we cleared out a lot of space to make room for new rums. There's some gaps up over there off camera. There's some gaps. There's a little more room. You can see some holes, right?
Yep.
So feels good to have a little space for some new stuff coming in this year. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, Greg, low carb cocktails. That's where you go. At home cocktails.
That's absolutely 100% correct right there.
Chris Bentley, isn't that what Red Bull is for? I think I missed what that was pertaining to, but I'm going to assume you're smart and know what you're talking about. Absolutely it is. MVE, hey guys, just tuning in. We're glad you made it.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome in.
Thanks
Super
for
glad
joining.
you're here. Coast Guard strength rum at 40 proof, the next big thing. Oh my gosh.
That's like shots fired
That's
there.
shots fired
Shots
right
fired
there.
there.
Oh my goodness. That just makes me want to come out with one. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can do that as not a member of the Coast Guard. I feel like I don't have the right to do that. But I feel like I want to come out with a Coast Guard strength and name it like, not even that, like like 38% or something. Like just 39%, just under where everyone thinks real rum is.
Oh yeah,
39%.
39.5%.
39.5%. Can you imagine coming out?
Didn't quite make the mark.
39.5, just below 40.
Yep.
So it's not quite at the mark of everyone where thinks rum should be. Coast Guard. That's so mean. God, I love the Coast Guard. I love everything they do.
Funny, I love it.
Thank you guys. Anybody who might be in the Coast Guard, really appreciate everything you guys do.
Yeah, we do. We do.
Especially when the hurricanes
but you
roll
got to
in.
admit, that's funny.
That is funny. That is really good. I love it. So mean, but I love it. Oh, man. One good thing I can say is I've seen recently with people drinking less or smaller portions is that they're drinking better spirits, including everybody's favorite rum, which I agree. Because they're drinking less, they can spend a bit more because they're not just hauling through it. I do think that's a really good point.
So the companies that need to be concerned with that logic
is the big brands that are making cheap rums.
Big brands.
Those cheap rums, if they're drinking less, they can afford to spend a little more on a nice bottle because they savor it and enjoy it over a longer period of time. I love this. See, Royer's wrong. He just he doesn't get it. Okay, look how good this is for premium rums, and Royer's over here complaining about it. Like everybody needs a bottle of Captain Morgan, is what he's saying basically. I think he just endorsed Captain Morgan.
No.
I'm pretty sure he did.
Pretty
sure.
I really like that thought process.
Yes, I love that thought. That's a really good point.
That's
very accurate. I love that. Zach Shadow Rum Dogs. Hey. How we doing, Zach? Welcome in. I love it. I love that he still puts the pickle and hot dog and rum on there. That just makes me smile every single time. I love it. Never stop. I love that. It's a book. So it tells the history of rum in American colonies, complete with trade wars, prohibition. Very cool. We read a rum book on the way to a rum fest one time, trying to read some of the rum books. I just bought one about distilleries and like alcohol business or whatever that I haven't read yet, but I did just add it, which I think is pretty cool. Let's see here. Dave Hendricks, good evening. Hello to my rum and hatchet buddies. That's right. Yeah, buddy. We just showed the video, Dave. I don't know if you saw it, but we saw Royer smack that bullseye on camera. Nobody believe us if we didn't record it on camera. So, you know, the best part about Royer throwing axes is, by the way, is that when the camera was off, he couldn't hit the board for nothing. Okay. He just into the fence, all over the place. We turn the camera on, bullseye, and just nails it. And I'm like, you're just meant to be a performer on camera. That's when Royer turns on. That's his best. At his best, right?
Dave, had a great time.
Dave, thank you so much. It won't be the last time, by the way.
I almost bought my own axe.
Royer already, they were sold out. If they were not sold out, he literally would have already bought his own axe. He's already axe shopping. I love this. Daniel Sutherland, I'm late. Let's go.
Let's go.
I don't want to leave yet. I'm not going anywhere, Daniel, no matter what you tell me to do. I'm not leaving.
I'm thinking, you know what? Because this is our first show back, I'm thinking we should do a shot.
Let's do it. Let's celebratory shot for the way back. I got more articles. I got more things to talk about.
What should we do?
Got more people to talk to.
What do you want to do? What are you feeling?
All right.
You know what? I don't care what you're thinking.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Love it.
What I'm thinking.
Another Navy strength.
Another Navy strength right here by Star Union.
Star Union baby. Navy strength. We love it.
Right? They're all the way out of Peru.
Illinois.
They're out of Peru.
Illinois. Peru, Illinois. That's very tremendous. It
seems more exotic that way.
It does seem more exotic that way. I do agree.
So with this being our first show back,
Rum Dog Millionaire, Zach says that's what we should have done. That's what we should have done. Yeah. Can you imagine? Ooh, so good.
Oh wow.
Rum Dog Millionaire, Coast Guard.
Wow. We should do that.
That is so funny.
That is hilarious.
That is the funniest joke I have heard in a long time.
Would you care if we actually did something like that?
I feel like we need to work with somebody on making a Coast Guard proof rum and making it 39.5%.
Yeah, but whose idea was that?
I think it was Phil.
It Phil?
I think Phil's up top.
Phil, would you care if we actually did that?
That was honestly one of the best jokes I've heard on this in a long
hilarious.
Time. Yeah, Phil, super great. We're definitely gonna get the credit for
All
that.
Right. What are we toasting?
We're toasting
each and every single one of you fine individuals out there. Here's to a happy.
This is to the greatest people in rum, which is every single one of you.
And prosperous 2025 to each and every one of you.
Boom. We appreciate you guys. Woo! That stuff's good. It has this like.
Brought to you by Star Union.
It just has this
Navy
nice,
Strength Rum.
bright, bold woodiness. Just very like.
Yep. Shout out Bob.
Bob. Shout out Bob. Bob's away.
Bob Windy.
Ooh,
thanks, buddy.
Super good. I do like that. It's just very nice, woody, bold. Love that. Let's see here. But have we completed the top 10 yet? John Hasbrock, we have. It is completed. It's been recorded. It's now in editing with our producers.
You need
and editors.
to talk to those people in editing.
They need to work on this faster. Okay. We don't pay them enough.
We do not pay them near enough.
We should pay them so much more than we do.
We probably should, but we can't afford it.
Instead, we charge them.
So we tell them it's a passion.
So if anyone wants to be hired, if anybody would like to be hired as an editor for this show, just know that it will cost you about $150 a month.
Yeah. I know it's not the great business plan that we thought it was.
We're putting it out on Indeed. We haven't got anybody yet.
Nope.
Let's see how many just rums are on the list. John, why do you think you're just so confident like you made the list? Okay, we had a lot of good rum this year.
We did.
You don't know.
No,
I mean,
and to be fair, I think we only reviewed one of
rum.
John's rums this year.
Yeah, I think so.
That's all we did.
So how you're supposed to be? How many?
There's
only one. You gotta make more rum. You don't make enough rum, John. That's what I'm hearing. Question, Daniel says. All right, let's see what we got here. Been drinking rum mixed with Sprite for a long time. Need some help to start to drink rum neat. Any suggestions on how to start and what to start with? Need to build my taste buds. Oh, you came to the right place for this. We started out only mixed. That's why we still mix it. We never drank rum on its own in the beginning.
No, not in the beginning.
Not at all, right?
So, well, I mean, to be fair, in the beginning, we had nothing but really shitty rums.
Yeah, I mean, we had to build up
before we started
a little bit, right?
Before we started this channel, we were drinking just mixed because we didn't have very good rums. But now that we've got some experience,
what do we got here, Roy Air? What's some good ones? I think
the low hanging fruit for sippers is going to be that right there,
the Diplomatico.
Yeah,
that's not a bad one. The De Familia.
You pick that.
That's a good one.
Rum JM.
That's a little bolder. I think that you get into the. I think it's a little bolder. I think if you're gonna get into it, he's used to drinking rum with Sprite.
Okay. So
I want to get into something a little more even, a little smooth. Dos Maduras is pretty good.
Dos Maduras 5+5.
That's a
right
good
here.
one.
This is
that's a great one. Great option. You're 1 for 2, I think, at this moment. I'll give you that. I'll give you the 1 for 2 there.
So I mean, that right there is good.
Why are you pointing at what are you pointing at here? Oh,
that's good.
Yeah, it's the Cuban rum, right? So I think the plantation pineapple rum is a good one. Very tasty. Plantations are usually a little bit smoother, a little bit easier to drink on a lot of drinks.
The XO is
very good.
Absolutely.
It's a little pricey, but very good. If you're getting into sipper or something. So the nice thing is the Dos Maduras is not a crazy expensive one. So that's a really great route to go. You can also, the Ron Viejo de Caldas is a very budget friendly.
Good.
You could sip this. Good palate developer, right?
They make several different expressions. They're all budget friendly. And
like this is their fancy bottle. Like, look at this bottle, right? Like, it looks incredibly fancy. This was like $36-$40, something like that. So very, very good. Don Pancho. If you can get a hold of Don Pancho, very, very good, very easy to sip. And then I will say any Ron Abuelo. If you can get any type of bottle of Ron Abuelo, I know we're giving you a lot of options. Write them down. Keep track of the list. And
let's be careful on the Ron Abuelo because some of those are pretty bold.
Think so? They're all like 40%.
Yeah, but we're talking about the heat, the flavors. We're not sure.
I'm a sweet rum guy. I gotta tell you, I had a blast sipping the Ron Abuelos.
Ron Abuelos are good. I mean, I'm gonna go. I mean, some of the stuff that we have behind the bar here.
Yeah, we have some good stuff.
I mean, I'm looking at the Hokule from Kuliana. I enjoy Doc Brown's Really Bad Rum.
I think Really Bad Rum's more of a mixer drink.
It is.
I think you put it in ice cream and a cocktail.
But this is kind of a.
I mean,
crossover.
you can drink it on its own. It's a good shot, but I don't think you'd sip it. It's not much of a sipper.
Really?
It's a little more of a flavor enhancer than that. I don't think it's like a sipping rum.
Well, what do you think? Well, that's
not that bounty. There's probably a bounty that is. I think Chairman's Reserve makes some stuff. Rum JM will make some stuff. What's the one that looks like it's in a harbor?
I
can't remember what it's called or whatever, but it looks like it's like the harbor or whatever.
I think one of the things that we need to find out is what are you mixing with your Sprite?
That's a good question. What are you mixing with your Sprite? We'll come back to you.
Yep.
If you're still here, let us know what you're mixing with your Sprite, and then we'll go from there. Let's see here. So I'm going to catch up here. So that was Daniel Butler. We'll come back to that. I'd buy your Coast Guard rum. I love that. Phil says fire away. I love that. That's awesome. Wow, the Richland rum is great. Greg, yes, it is. Absolutely is. Still at work, but I'll get a shot when I get home. Zach, I love that.
Awesome.
Star Union Navy Proof will get you there. Does not drink Navy Strength. Oh, well, hey, we like Navy Strength. Let's see. The Queen Share and the 5-year. The Queen Share wasn't this year.
No,
that wasn't. We didn't. That was 2 years ago.
Yeah, that was number one.
That was our number one rum of the year last year.
John's just wanting us to say it again.
He's just trying to say it again. He's just plugging himself.
He's just plugging himself now.
Wow.
Yes.
Selfish.
John, Just Rum's Queen Share was
from Just Rum.
From Just Rum.
That you can find more stuff from at justrum.com. Yes. Who's giving himself a shameless plug.
This was our 2020
top rum to try in 2024.
There we go. You knew what I was saying.
Yeah. Top rum to try in 2024.
Yeah. Right here, the Queen Share.
Queen Share.
Definitely still is.
2025 will come out next week, right? So our top list says 2025 comes out next week.
John.
Stop shamelessly plugging justrum.com. Okay.
Come on. What is that again? Justrum.com.
We're not talking anymore about Just Rum and all the Just Rum products that are behind the bar over here out of Sandy, Oregon.
Just a tasting room.
Like, we don't want to hear about your blackberry rum, your spiced rum, okay, your seasonal spiced, your
3-year maple,
your oak,
3-year
Oregon oak rested.
Oh yeah.
Nobody wants to hear about these things. The Uncle John's cut.
Oh, Uncle John's cut, which makes fabulous cocktails.
They're so good, but nobody here wants to hear it.
No, nobody wants to hear it, John.
Nobody wants to hear this stuff. Oh my gosh. Let's see here.
You're embarrassing yourself now.
Nah, just embarrassing. Just embarrassing. Daniel says, got to open up Cane Rock, Bumble, and Siesta Key Spice Rum this holiday season. Okay, I got a good feel for you right now, okay? This is where I started, okay? Cane Rock, very sweet, very smooth.
Yeah. Cane Rock's
it's got a syrupy feel, sticky on the lips, right?
But it's good.
Very yummy. We love it.
Very good.
Okay? Bumble, I'm going to guess is Bamboo, which is like a banana caramel rum. I tell you what, if you want a better version for a little bit cheaper, this is me taking shots at Bamboo right now, but Kraken Gold Spice did it better.
Yeah,
and it's cheaper. So not
Kraken,
quite as thick.
Kraken Gold,
a little more
Spice.
flavorful, and it's cheaper. So you can't hate that. Siesta Key, absolutely amazing. Obviously, we love Siesta Key rum, right? So we do love Siesta Key Spice. They have a toasted coconut. Super good.
Man, awesome.
So those are really great.
That's a good sipper. The toasted coconut is a good sipper, and it's a good mixer.
You get a hand on Dead Man's Fingers spiced rum. You're gonna love that. You would, if that's right in your alley. Dead Man's Fingers spiced rum.
That's a little bit harder to find, though.
That is it depends on where he's at. I don't know where Daniel's at.
Daniel, where are you from?
It also matters. There's also another one. What's the one from Key West? What's the Key West legal one? There's like a Devil's Rum or whatever from there.
That's one of the ones that we finished, isn't it?
Yeah, probably. So anyway, Key West Legal Rum makes like a Devil's one. It's more like
you literally, but you have to go to Key West to get it.
Yeah, well, I think you can order that one.
Can you order that one?
You can order some of them. So you just got to check it out. Just see what you can order. Anywho, hopefully that helps a little bit there. Try the Solera rum to start neat. Yeah, Solera rum.
Oh, yeah, Solera. Oh, yeah, Zacapa 23.
Zacapa's a good one.
This is a really good one.
The Selección de Negra.
And no, you can't.
Edición Negra.
There's a reason we call it the Royal.
The Royal Share. There's a little bit
left.
Not
for you.
He's saving it for a special occasion.
Yes.
Which is me to drink when he's gone. El Dorado 12 or Dos Maduras 5+5, Daniel. Look at all these smart people talking about rum on here. I love this. John, I reviewed a bunch of your rums back in December. Love it. Greg's on it. 14 watching and only 4 thumbs up, people. We got like 13 thumbs ups now. Everybody's thumbs up, and we appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Tell them to start with Stro 160. Don't do that. don't sip Stro 160. Okay, the 160 isn't for the degree of where you're gonna spin. Okay, that's an 80 proof rum. That's not.
Yeah, you don't want that yet.
Very sippable.
but they say it's a German dessert rum.
Right? Mark G's got my back. The Oloroso Sherry Ron Abuelo is beautiful. I'm drinking half a bottle
Oloroso's
since Rum
good.
Club. Yeah, half the bottle since Rum Club. So the Oloroso is great. The Two Oaks is great. The Napoleon's great. I'm trying to think of a Ron Abuelo that you're thinking is too much to sip.
Well,
like I can't think of one. They're
I'm
all
not sure
great.
because I don't know Daniel.
Oh, I know Daniel. I know Daniel pretty well from this, and I think he would love the Ron Abuelos. I'm just saying.
Then you need to seek out the Ron Abuelos.
Yes.
We finished that.
Pandam Rum is Robert's favorite. True fact. Super true. Watch the Pandam Rum review. You'll see how much I love it. The Just Rum American Oak.
Just by saying that name, it puts that flavor back in my mouth. Oh my goodness.
Basically mixing Sprite with the Cane Rock, Plantation Pineapple, and Diplomatico. Okay, so you already got the Plantation Pineapple. Sip that on its own. Diplomatico can sip on its own.
Yes.
Right? So these are good places to just build some palate stuff in the beginning, right? Cane Rock, it's more of a mixer. It's a little more thicker and sweeter, right? If you're wanting to sip more, Solera Rums, Dos Maduras, Zacapa, those are great. I think
any of those Zacapa products.
I think we named
good,
a few good ones for you to get into and just start sipping a little bit. Something with a little more drier aspect. Flor de Caña will give you a little drier.
Well, you know what's a really good sipping rum?
Good. That is a great rum. I don't know if that's not really novice though. That's not a beginner's sipping rum.
I'm just saying.
They're very good.
Yeah, John. Once again, it's the Queen Share Just Rum.
Stop
Queen Share.
plugging yourself, John.
This is really a good sippable rum.
I need John to stop
right
plugging
here
himself on this show.
And if you have an opportunity, I'm not sure what your budget is. This is the Just Rum 5-year anniversary rum. It's no longer available, but you might be able to find it somewhere. And this is a little more spendy.
I'm going to go out on a limb too. One last on a limb for you, Daniel, and then we'll move on. I think if you get into an Appleton Estate like 12.
But we don't know if he likes the funk.
I know, but this is where I think you should start. You think you need to incorporate a little bit of that. Plantation has a little bit in some of their products. I think you got to. Okay. If you're going to start sipping rum.
So here's a good question for all of us out there. If you were going to start sipping a Jamaican style rum, what would you suggest to start with?
Where are you starting? Funky, little funk, just a little
bit of funk,
just a hint.
Somebody new.
Let's get some suggestions
to that flavor profile.
What are they drinking?
Are we looking at Worthy Park?
No, we're not.
Are we looking at Appleton?
Yeah,
but which one?
I think.
I do think that there
Signature.
is. I do think that there is a Worthy Park that would work as well.
It's a good starting sipper for just adapting to some funk. I also don't think like you could definitely try this one. That's not bad. You could definitely get into that too. That's probably a little more expensive.
You don't think Worthy Park though?
No, not Worthy Park.
You think Worthy Park's too much?
That can be blow your face off. Depends on what Worthy Park you get, but most of them are blow your face off. Let's see here. Missouri, it's very hard to get a lot of the rum. Missouri's tough. You're like Iowa. It's tough.
You need a good rum runner.
Yep, you do. I'm getting the Napoleon Abuelo very soon, Mark G.
Yes.
It's amazing. It makes you shorter, but it's awesome.
It makes you do this.
Some of those have sugar added, and a lot of the rums do,
do.
And it's not as transparent as we'd like it to be. If that's something you're concerned with, make sure you're looking that stuff up, or check out Low Carb Cocktails because Greg does a good job of deciphering that. It's not something we spend a ton of time on our videos. We bring it up occasionally, but sugar added is a thing that a lot of people like to know. So Low Carb Cocktails is great for that.
Yes.
But make sure you're just checking that out.
In all seriousness, definitely check out Low Carb Cocktails. Greg puts together some fantastic cocktails there.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of really good insight as well.
Daniel, can I order Just Rum online? I'm a sweet rum guy. I'm going to be super honest with you, Daniel, because I don't want you to not like Just Rum. Don't start with Just Rum. It's all high proof rum, pretty much all of it. And it can get you. I was blown away in the beginning a while. It took me a while to adapt to the higher stuff.
I will say this though.
No.
Seriously.
No.
Right here.
No, he's lying to you, Daniel.
This right here. Daniel, this right here. The Just Rum Uncle John's cut.
It's amazing. But
it is amazing.
Not for new.
that makes fantastic cocktails.
It does. It's a good cocktail
does
mixer.
make fantastic cocktails, so it brings that heat down.
Now, Daniel, if you can't resist the fact and you want to message Just Rum, if you send them a message on their social media, they will send you rum. Okay. If you do want to get something for them to try something, there is one product I will recommend to you that you should get. And I think it's seasonal. I don't know if they have it right now, but that is their blackberry rum. Okay. If they do have it right now, get it. It's seasonal. Okay. It's 40%, 80 proof. It's the only regular proofed rum I think that they make. Very awesome. Very good spot to get into Just Rum without getting into the higher proof as you move your way through this stuff.
Yes.
If that makes sense.
And it's just all of us trying to help you along with your journey.
This is us helping. We're very helpful people. Thank you, community. You guys rock. It's the best community in the world. We love it.
Right here.
We love it. Appleton 12. I drank 2 bottles over break. 8 or 10 year Appleton to start. See, Mark knows I'm right. You're just wrong all the time. Why you gotta be so wrong? Okay. Roger says John gave me a shot of rum for Hawaii Sunday night. It was yummy.
Yeah, we heard about that.
Heard it was pretty good.
Yep.
Daniel has the Appleton, just haven't opened it yet. It's time.
Yep.
Bootlegger United. Start a business. Daniel, go pour some of that 12-year now. Go get it in a glass. We got to know what you think right now.
Yes.
I'll be recording the spirits I got in Austria soon, including some rums. Greg brought back rums from Austria. I can't wait to see.
So jealous. I think we need to make a road trip to go see Greg.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were going to say to Austria. I mean, I guess. It's a hard road trip, but we could do it. So I do want to talk a little bit here. I got an article I want to hit off here. Okay. Which cocktail stole the spotlight in the U.S. on this last year? Okay.
Which cocktail
broke through? What were the top? I'm going to call it this: the top 5 cocktails of 2024 that took a jump. Okay.
Really?
Yes. You got an idea?
I'm going to say margaritas.
You're going to say margaritas.
Yep.
Number 5 on the list is margaritas. Margaritas took a jump on there. Still a very popular cocktail. People love a margarita.
Are these rum related?
These are alcohol related. Some of them
alcohol
are rum
related.
Some of them could incorporate rum. Some of them might not. Right. So margarita, starting off at number 5, was one of the 5th popular jump up cocktail of the year.
Okay.
Right. Number 4,
mojito.
The Negroni.
Negroni.
The Negroni. Okay. Right. Italian cocktail made with gin, Campari, and sweet vermouth. Right. Got the Negroni in there. You could also have some rum aspects to a rummarita, a rum groni, whatever you want to do.
I was going to say, I mean, that's something, keep in mind is just because a cocktail is designated as a gin, you can try and substitute
some items. Lots of people do.
Yep.
We do. Number 3 on the list is called a spritz. You ever had a spritz, Royer? You want to know why I know you've never had a spritz? You want to know why?
I ran through a sprinkler.
Why do you think it's called a spritz, Royer? Give you one guess.
Because it's like a carbonated foo-foo drink.
No.
Okay.
When you add a spritz to something, how much is that?
Just little pinch.
Just a little pinch. It's a sparkling, low alcohol Italian cocktail typically served before a meal. It is a name that comes from the German word spritzen, that means to splash. So it has like a splash of alcohol in it. Typically, has a little prosecco made with like prosecco or something, making up a nice cocktail, pre-dinner cocktail. Yeah. Not very heavy.
Not really up my alley.
No, not very up your alley at all, considering you yelled and swore up the yin-yang about
didn't yell and
all
swear.
These. Number 2, the espresso martini.
The espresso martini.
We heard a lot of things about like coffee style rums this year. Very popular. People making rum espresso drinks, these martinis with rum.
There's been actually a lot of TV commercials with that. Yes.
Yeah, there's been a lot of big pickup of coffee stuff, coffee flavor, stuff like that. So the espresso martini makes total sense. We've heard a ton about it this last year. I think that'll just continue to rise. And number 1 on the list, 37% higher than in the same period in 2023. Took a 37% jump.
Is it rum related?
It is very rum related. It's the mojito. The mojito.
That's what I said.
No, nobody heard it. Nobody heard. You didn't get it. Royer,
I said it like 5 minutes ago.
Royer never even knew. Never saw it coming. Couldn't even think that it was possible. Okay. The mojito. Never would have guessed it.
All right.
The mojito.
Wow. Shocker.
So we're all shocked, surprised here. Number 1, Are we really like thinking that it wasn't going to be a rum drink on number one? I mean, come on. Obviously, it was going to be. So we're pretty excited about that.
It's kind of funny that you say that because it's like, so do you think like maybe like 10 years ago,
10
years ago, that same article, the number one drink, I'm going to venture a guess, would have been more bourbon or whiskey related.
Yeah,
would you agree with that statement?
I think it could be. I find it interesting that none of these drinks were whiskey related, or like tequila made margaritas, but like that was it, right?
Yeah.
These are supposedly your big players are tequila and whiskey,
right?
And whiskey wasn't even incorporated here, and tequila was just in the margarita, and so there was a lot of room of other things.
So it's kind of interesting. I mean, we're getting a little bit of conflicting information from some of these articles that are out there.
Yeah.
They're saying, this is bad for you, and this is going down, and craft distillers are, they're struggling, and big business and celebrities and all this type of jazz, is a little bit conflicting.
Yeah.
Because it makes it sound like, well, the rum industry is really, they're taking kind of a nosedive, but most of the drinks there that you have listed in that article are rum related, and they're ticking up.
Well, I'm just saying this is the breakout year for rum, 2025. I called this like 5 years ago.
Yep,
it's going to be this year. It's going to happen. Okay, if it doesn't, I'll own it. But I think it's going to happen. I think it's going to break out more this year. I think that this is a big opportunity for rum. I think it's positioned really well with a lot of things, and things are ready to spike.
Yeah,
I think it can happen right now, and I think it's pretty cool. We got some great suggestions in here on some drinks that people thought would have been in here. The garbage can punch.
Oh,
absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, man, I love that.
Got to have the garbage can punch. Shirley Temple, a grasshopper.
I've not had a grasshopper in a long time.
I can't remember the last time I had a grasshopper.
Those are good, though. Those are good.
My gosh.
I enjoy good
some kind of sour. Love that. John's got a dip. We're out of here. See you later, John.
Hey, take care, John.
Take care, John. We need a big Just Drinking weekend getaway for the group to meet and drink it up. I say we do too. What are we doing? What are we doing? Lake of the Ozarks. Let's go. I've always wanted to go. I've never been. I might as well go. I've been past it. I've been around it. I've never actually been. We should just go somewhere.
We should.
That's not that far.
We should actually consider putting together like a
little mini event of we're going here.
Little rum event.
Anybody who's welcome to come is come. Little getaway, like whatever.
Yeah.
As long as y'all promise not to murder us. We appreciate that. We say some things on here. We might, Royer ticking off all of Gen X.
Yeah.
Okay.
Them and the Coast Guard.
And the Coast Guard. Pretty sure we made fun of a lot of people stronger than us.
Probably offended a lot of people. Yeah.
So
just meant in good humor.
All in good fun. Let's see here. I love mojitos. Plantation 3-star Havana Club 3-year white. Love that. Absolutely good stuff there. I got one last article here that I'm going to spit out. If you guys have ever heard of Greg Hill, right? The Rumlier guy, the guy who does the certification, right? Yep. He does a lot of stuff for rum. He's actually put together something pretty cool here. Now, not only does he have like certifications and stuff for the Rumlier, but he has gotten a course actually added to the University of Lynchburg in Virginia.
Really?
That is a 10-week-long online program offering participants a unique opportunity.
No, wait a minute. No, wait a minute.
What?
No, wait a minute. Okay, let's stop and think.
Yes.
About this. Seriously, let's stop and think about this. So the Rumlier guy put together a course.
Yeah.
At a college.
Yes.
It's a 10-week course.
As a rum and sugarcane spirit certification.
It's going to be like filled up like that.
I know.
You think?
Would that not be awesome?
But it is the Gen X group. So I'm so confused. I don't, back in my day.
I'm going to join the University of Lynchburg and get all their gear. Like have this college gear. Yeah, I went to University of Lynchburg.
Yeah.
How do you think I got my certificate in rum and sugarcane spirits? I freaking love it. I think it's the coolest thing ever. So this is a 10-week online program, offers participants a unique opportunity to explore the rich history, diverse production methods, and nuanced flavors of these beloved. That's a typo. Whatever it is. Classes will meet virtually each Monday, right? So it's a 1 day a week.
We could join
for 10 weeks. So it's 10 classes, right? We could join. We could become alumni of the University of Lynchburg. That sounds awesome. I'm just saying we could be university guys. Okay. Everybody would ask me, where'd you do your schooling? University of Lynchburg. Check that on a resume. Yeah, I have my rum and sugarcane spirit certification from the University of Lynchburg.
I think this is pretty.
How tight?
I think this is pretty damn cool.
How tight is that?
Serious. I think this is pretty damn cool.
Pretty sweet.
That he did.
Greg does a great job with education.
Yep,
he does all the rum lier certifications. We have a lot of friends.
Nia very knowledgeable.
Is a rum lier. Like there's a lot of people that have done
Nia from My Rum Diaries. Yep.
It's a really cool certification.
Yep.
We're saving up our pennies. Maybe we'll be one someday, but as of now, we're just two guys in a basement yelling about rum
in Iowa,
which I think legitimizes us as much as we possibly can hope.
Yeah. We're unbiased that way.
But how cool is that, right? What a cool experience!
I love this. I think this is fantastic.
I think it's a cool thing.
Kudos to him.
Good for him for getting that in there.
I mean,
I'm about to call Hawkeye Community College over there. Call the University of Northern Iowa.
Yeah.
Okay. You and I. Get them on the phone. Hey,
go
listen,
Panthers.
Listen, gin lovers. Okay, we got something for you. This is amazing. I think it's tremendous.
I love it.
I think it's cool. Good job, Greg. Good job, Greg. Anybody sees Greg, you tell him we got 2 thumbs up over here.
This is fantastic. I love it.
I think it's pretty freaking great. So let's see what you guys got here coming out
on the show.
I know he's a good guy. He's a very smart guy. Very much smarter than us. It's not on the show because he's too smart.
Yeah, he doesn't want to hang out with us.
I know, most people don't. Let's see here. What do we got? We can meet up in Grundy Center. Greg, what a great idea. That's so much better than Lake of the Ozarks. Yes. I love mojitos. Yes, absolutely. Catching up here. Lake of the Ozarks is near me, Daniel says. See, you don't have to go far.
Cool.
It's not that far from us, honestly. We can make it pretty quick. It'd probably take about 6 hours if you're driving, 4 hours if anybody else is driving. So we get there pretty quick. Let's see. Oh, hey, my news for the week is I got my alcohol server's license. My Irish Valentine. Nice. Wow. That's very cool. Congratulations.
That is awesome.
That is awesome. That is very awesome. Cool. In Iowa, we just call that breathing. So it's pretty cool that you actually have to do something somewhere else to do that. Everybody you just have a pulse, and then everyone expects you to give it to them. So we should probably do better than that here.
We probably
but
should.
That is pretty freaking awesome.
But it is Iowa.
I do love that. That is awesome. Let's see here. I love Nia's distillery tour video. She does a lot of really cool distillery tours.
Very cool.
Yes.
Yeah, she does
some very cool stuff.
Job.
Check out My Rum Diaries. Absolutely great place to be. Guys, it's 2025. Thank you so much for joining us after a 3-week hiatus and not forgetting about us. We got big things coming this year. Next year, top 10 rums to try in 2025. We got cool stuff coming. Check out the links down below. Just Drinking After Hours Facebook group, the Instagram, the TikTok. Make sure you check out that Patreon Rum Club. Make sure you grab one of those limited spaces or join the homepage, join the Rumless Rum Club, right? We got some spaces there for some people who just want to come hang out, have a good time, and meet the best people in the world. We love it, and we would love to have you. And we just are super, super grateful, guys.
For each and every one of you.
I can't even believe I'm going to say this, guys. This is year 6. This is year 6. For something that was supposed to be a short stint of a little bit of fun for me and Royer to just do something to get away, give us an excuse to go drink in the garage, smoke some cigars, hang out, right? Has turned into one of the coolest things we could ever imagine with the best people. This great community. We are so, so grateful. We can't even begin to tell you how cool it is that 6 years later, we're still standing and you guys are still hanging out with us and haven't given up on us yet. We so are appreciative. Thank you so much for that.
I mean, we appreciate each and every one of you so very much.
It's going to be a really fun year. We're going to try and do it up this year. We're off to a little bit of a slow start coming off of a hiatus. We're going to try and ramp up as the winter months go on.
My liver says, oh, thank you.
Yes. And the liver took a little bit of a break, which was really nice. So we're really, really excited for this year. A lot of fun stuff on the hopeful to-dos this year. We'll see how far we can get. And we're just really excited. Big things happening. Going to connect good people with good rum through a good time. That's all we're here to do.
What we do.
So we appreciate you guys helping us with that. And we hope you guys have the best year ever. And we hope that we get to be a small part of that. With that being said, Royer, let's get them home safe.
Always drink responsibly. Never drink and drive. And no rums were harmed during the making of this video.
Not at all. We'll see you next time, guys.
Take care.